Richard Madeley booed after calling daughter Chloe cheap. Richard Madeley was met with boos from an ITV audience after he referred to his daughter Chloe as cheap. The 68-year-old Good Morning Britain host appeared alongside his 37-year-old daughter on an episode of Romesh Ranganathan's Parents' Evening, which also featured Jonathan Ross and his daughter Honey, as well as Spice Girl Mel B with her daughter Phoenix. During the show, the celebrities and their children were tested on their knowledge of boy bands, with Chloe confidently claiming she could name 10 out of the 11 bands listed in the quiz. However, her father had underestimated her abilities and let Jonathan and Honey take on the question instead. After their team scored 7 points, Romesh remarked, "Richard, you probably didn't know this, but Chloe was really eager to participate." Chloe, "Do you think you would have done better?" Chloe responded, "I think I would have got 10 of the 11, yeah," causing Richard to bury his head in his hands in regret. Later, after Chloe displayed her impressive knowledge of bands like Take That and Westlife, Richard was called out for missing an opportunity. "How can I make it up to you?" Richard asked, to which Chloe cheekily replied, "McDonald's. That's why I love her, she's cheap," Richard joked, leaving the audience shocked. Mel B and Phoenix were visibly stunned, and boos echoed through the studio. Jonathan, quick to respond, quipped, "That's rich coming from the man who won't even buy himself pants," referencing Richard's past admission that he doesn't wear underwear. Richard, who had previously explained that boxers and other forms of underwear caused him discomfort, shared, "In my early 30s, I found that all those things just chafe. So, I got rid of them and I've never looked back." This revelation didn't surprise Chloe, who admitted, "We've had many incidents of accidentally walking into the kitchen late at night and immediately walking back out again." Chloe, who shares a daughter named Bodhi with her ex-husband James Haskell, has spoken out before about the challenges of growing up with famous parents, Richard and Judy Finnegan, who were the faces of daytime TV. She has struggled with online abuse and accusations of nepotism, which led to feelings of deep unhappiness. She recalled how, during her time on Dancing on Ice in 2011, she was deeply affected by online trolling, with critics claiming she only had her career due to her parents. The pressure led her to self-medicate with alcohol, and she would often stay up all night either vomiting or drinking. Chloe revealed, "It felt like people hated me just for being my parents' daughter," and shared how she reached a breaking point where she could no longer function. Her father found her at her lowest, which led her to seek professional help and eventually be diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder. Through therapy, she was able to regain control over her life. Though Chloe still faces online abuse, she has learned to cope with it. "I'm respected and successful in my own field and don't care what people say about me," she said. "If they don't like the fact I'm my parents' daughter, that's their problem, not mine." Quote,